And that had to be hard for you. I mean, I know, obviously, but because I read the quote, I'm sure you've heard it, but it's like, your dad was quoted as, and this wasn't that long ago, right? I mean, 2017, he said, I never had a relationship with Katie. I wasn't her father biologically. Biologically I was, but I didn't raise her. He said he was proud of you and you were so talented. Was it hard to hear that, or were
No, I mean, look, that was the truth. I chose not, and this is the truth. My father, he had demons, as we all do. And I think that fame and as child fame, I mean, I've been in therapy my whole life. Thank you,
good for
Dr.
you?
Dr. Shirley. I think it can really mess you up. And I think I chose at some point, later, once I was 24, I think, maybe 25. It just wasn't healthy for me because, he was struggling with, alcohol, and it just, I chose at some point that I wasn't, it wasn't healthy. And when he was in the hospital and I had heard that he was I'm now going off track. Tell me your
No,
initial.
you're not. You're not going off track. You're just talking ultimately about, like when he said these nice things about you. And then of course it was hard to deal with, the loss of him, but you had heard, I guess you're saying you heard that he was in the hospital.
Yeah. So he had said these things to me, but that didn't it didn't hurt me that he said that. I mean, it was true. But at one point we were really close friends when I was younger. He was more like my best friend. I remember I would talk to him every night for hours. And that was years ago. But anyway, so when he went, when he was in the hospital, I went, and my uncle was there, and he was in a coma already. But it was such a beautiful moment. My uncles were there, my brother was there, and we all were surrounding him, together, and he passed. And it was it's hard to describe it because I was so estranged from them. Not my brother and not my uncles, but him, for about 7 years. And I think it was like almost like a forgiveness is what it was. It was like for all of us. Cause I think he had difficulties with my uncles. And I certainly think, with my brother at times. I think it was just this moment of, I don't know, like, yeah, I guess like a relief, like he could be in peace.